Let's play this game. I do wish that the startup sound for Sega CD was a little bit quieter. We're going to be playing the Sega CD classic Snatcher. It's from Konami. Never played this game. So, let's see. Which will I use? CD backup RAM. Which one is selected? Okay. Start game. We're gonna do joypad only. I mean, I guess I could do gun. Can I try gun adjust? Let me see. Aim for the center. Bullseye. Okay. Test the gun's start button. Alright, well, seems okay. We can draw, cancel, and select shoot. Sure. The story characters and the events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places are coincidences, with the exception of Blade Runner. This game employs Roland Soundspace. No idea what that means. The story is dedicated to the cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. Hey, that's me.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
All right. So yeah, this is Snatcher from Hideo Kojima. Sort of predating the Metal Gear Solid, but not Metal Gear. Definitely a step forward in the cinematography of his games. getting introduced to our cast. We got Jeff Lupin, Lucy Childs playing Metal Gear, Jim Parks. I don't know any of these names. I don't know if I should know any of these names. I generally suspect the voice actors are probably not gonna be well known. Voice acting wasn't very commonly a high-paid thing within the video game industry for quite a few years after this. Ooh, I like this grandpa. Hideo Kojima, maybe the only name I'm going to recognize here. Good pixel art. Future that was imagined. These nice towers.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia, their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Alright. Now, being a junker sounds pretty good. They could use some audio balancing, I think, in that opening scene. But otherwise, not too bad. Does make me want to kind of double check my audio here. Maybe I don't know if that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay. That's probably fine. Welcome to Junker Headquarters. How may I help you? Alright, so this is primarily an adventure game. So let's go ahead and look. She's a beautiful Oriental woman. It's just a junker recruiting ad. We don't know what junkers are yet. But I'm gonna guess they have something to do with killing snatchers. It's one of those pod-type reception units where the operator sits in the shielded capsule. Is that common? That's some pretty heavy-duty stuff they've got here. This may be more dangerous than I thought. I guess it's like bulletproof glass in front of your front desk. Security camera. Some headquarters. This is the Junker headquarters lobby. Security looks tight. Cannot investigate the operator. What organization are you with, sir? With Junker? Shield is heat-proof and shock-proof, specially designed to withstand snatchers. Okay. So she's just gonna... Look, I'm afraid Junker personnel are allowed inside the headquarters. Well, we better talk to her then. Oh well. Let's try talking to the young woman over there.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
Alright. Let's look at Mika. You're very pretty. Thank you. The official Junker name and the trademark appear on it. As a trademark? I know it seems a bit much, but it's supposed to protect from Snatchers. What? Snatchers attack here? Yes, it's happened several times before. They're not stupid, you know. Maybe I should try waving hi. The chief always monitors the feed from the camera. Looks like an entrance to a vault. Well, how do you like it? I bet you'd like to see the office, right? Yeah, you're probably right. Japanese undercover neurokinetic elimination ranger. Junker. Okay. I've been assigned to Junker operations effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. So... tell me about Junkers? The Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Biroid Snatcher menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. And tell me about Neo Kobe. Oh, you'll get used to it right away. Everyone's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. No. Tell me about yourself. Me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies. I guess enter?
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Where shall I show you first? Let's go to the chief's office.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed, I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Am I a Snatcher? Alright. Let's go ahead and look. There's Snatchers out there somewhere. Funny design on that picture of a mace. I wonder if there's a safe behind there. Let's investigate the chief. Seed, I'm no Snatcher. It's a general-purpose monitor using liquid crystal display, LCD, and plasma display, PDD. I love how plasma display died out between the creation of this game. Like, LCD would probably be pretty newish at the time this was created, I would assume. Don't touch the picture. Ah, it's got chaos system technology on the sofa. Tell me about Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the Snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government intelligence agencies. This poster is really tacky. Oh, really? That's my design, by the way. Chief, your taste is right out of the Dark Ages. They're trying to draw my attention to that poster. Junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from regular police officers. Those are, the purpose of the Junker force is to eliminate bioroid snatchers. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not cause harm to civilians. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a Snatcher. A Junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. In order to carry out one, a Junker is allowed to use a blaster, and a navigator and a turbocycle. Those are the 5 rules. Is Rule 5 necessary? It just seems like that could be part of the paperwork, what equipment you're allowed to get. Let's talk about our duties. Gotta find out where those Snatchers are. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate the points about Snatchers that we don't yet understand. We've got to put a stop to them. Okay, tell me about the staff here. Joker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are so few of us. I'm the chief, Harry's the engineer, and then there's Mika. Gibson and you are our runners. That's just the 5 of us. Really, this whole organization is just 5 people? Tell me about Snatchers? 3 years ago, Snatchers appeared. 3 years ago, you say? We have no idea where they come from, or what they want. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a Junker quite clear. This is your Junker ID card. It will identify you as a Junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Now, before we go, we should find out what a navigator is. It's a robot designed to assist junkers by performing all types of analysis. It's got a pretty good sensor setup, too. Let's look at our possessions. This card gives me all the special rights of a junker. I'll be carrying this as my ID. See, that card is very important. Take great care not to lose it. I guess how much cash do we have? I guess we just have cash. We have the idea of cash. Can we investigate our cash? It's an ID card with a special IC chip built in. I wonder what the difference is between look and investigate. I want to show my ID. Can I show you my cash? Okay. So, I think we're done here then. Let's go ahead and exit. Where would you like to go next? Well, sounds like engineering. This is engineering. All the junkers, that is, the runner's equipment, is made here. It doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. Well, let's take a look at Mika's face. You're really beautiful, Mika. Thanks, Gillian. I'll take that at face value. Ha ha ha. Guess we'll look at the area. It's like a factory. Let's ask about Harry. Harry Benson is our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's friendly and sweaty old... he's a sweaty old guy? Okay. We're gonna need our navigator as well. Gibson's wife was killed by a Snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. He's been living with his daughter, Katerina. Okay, well, I guess we should exit then. Since engineering didn't have him, let's try the detective's room. This is our office for runners. That's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. What about the desk near the door? That's Gene's desk. Gene Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner. Okay. Well, let's take a look at Mika's face. Mika. Yes, what do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. It might sound crazy, but... Gillian, you're married, aren't you? A lot of information flows into here. It's an antique desk. Gene really likes antiques. It looks like a nice desk, but I'm not going to be using it. It's probably true. Guess we should ask about Gibson. He's out, but we'll meet him later. He's Gene's only child. Turned 18 this year. Now, where is Harry? Oh, he's won 3 Nobel Prizes and a Fields Prize. That's it? Only 5 people work here, you say? Okay. Well, I guess we should leave. Maybe the computer room? Here's the computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country. so you can find almost any information you need. I wonder if he can really make it as a junker. He spends all his time looking at me. Alright, let's look at a computer. Antiques in the computer room, huh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. There's a number of input and output devices. Let's ask about a computer. This is a model RM1013. We call it Jordan. That's for Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. It employs full-scale artificial intelligence-based processors. Jordan is fully programmed with all human learning routines and uses an intelligent interface to perform automatic translation, problem-solving, and you name it. It employs expert-class artificial intelligence routines developed for fieldwork robots. It's the best there is. Okay. How do I use it? First, you put your Junker card in the slot. Once it's confirmed you as a user, you follow the instructions, and Jordan flashes on the screen. Okay, we should probably do that, but anything we should know about Harry? Oh, he's an orphan who lost his parents in the catastrophe. How about navigators? Jean's navigator is called Little John. I wonder what kind of navigator you're going to get. If you meet him, you'll understand why he's so good. She's a model, and she's cute. You said she's 18. How old is my character? 31? We think we're 31. Well, let's use Jordan. Go ahead, sit down here. Once you're registered in the system, the rest is easy. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters Host AI computer system. I mean, it is the future, but robots should always talk like robots. Please insert your ID card. What? Has this thing got a personality? Let's use our card. Okay, Joker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Well, at least let me in. Let's load an ID file. Use the cursor to input the name of the person you're searching for. Input first name, and then last name without a space. For example, John Konami would be John Konami. Or you can search for just the first name. Okay, well, I guess first thing you should always do on the internet is look up yourself. Wait. I do not possess a high enough security clearance to look up data on myself. A minimum class 7 ID is necessary. What? I can't get this data? That's weird. Try Harry. Harry Benson. 55. Blood type O, he's single. Originally a member of the government science team. To combat Snatchers before a combination of police team to form the Junker Agency. Parents died in the catastrophe. Harry's taken into government custody. He earns a PhD from Michigan State at 14. Gains widespread attention for development weapons during World War III. Joins NASA. And gets a bunch of prizes. Okay. How about, let's try Mika. Here's Mika, age 23. Blood type A+. Graduated from Kobe City University with a dual major. Criminal psychology and municipal data management. Worked as the Kobe Crime Research Lab before moving to the Junker Agency. Handled numerous unusual cases and solved them using a dangerous technique of attaining complete simpatico with the criminals, but psychological stress from job led her to resign. Interesting. So she understands criminals. What other kind of names could we put in? Can we put in Metal Gear? Let's go ahead and put in Metal Gear. Tell me who Metal Gear is. Navigation Robot Junker Agency. Manufactured September 13th. Full name is Metal Gear Mach 2. Signed by Harry Benson. It has a CRT? Okay. Oh, can we do, like, Gene? Tell me about Gene. Gene Jack Gibson. Alice is deceased. Wife killed by Snatcher. Can you tell me about Chief? I don't remember Chief's name. Oh, yeah, there we go. Benson Cunningham. Okay, so that... I guess that worked. Oh, here we go. He leads the anti-Snatcher force Foxhound. Before being named the Junker Chief. So he's part of Foxhound Special Forces? Interesting. I guess we should probably quit the ID file. What about the fact file? Let me see. A lot of possibilities. Let's just get history. A lot of history to read through. We got the catastrophe, mysterious explosion. Released Lucifer Alpha. Within 1 week, the bacteria spread throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, killing 80% of the population. And then it mutated into a non-lethal form. Northern Eurasia is an unpopulated wasteland. Nobody knows what caused it. World War III. Oh yeah, I remember that. Way back in 2010 through 2011. 14 years after the catastrophe, war broke out over possession of Northern Eurasia, left uninhabited by the disaster. Conservative Soviet leaders, who managed to survive the catastrophe, received military support from China and launched an invasion. Nevertheless, there was Western economic sanctions, they withdraw, and it led to victory in Western forces. It was the half-year war. Alright, World War III was pretty short. Alright, there's extensive monitoring stations on the border of the Siberia Neutral Zone, but what's going on in there? Elimination of nuclear weapons, beginning with the Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty. Strategic and theater nuclear weapons were strongly reduced. Threat of nuclear war was further reduced by the International Atomic Energy Agency implementation of the Military Use Nuclear Material Manufacturing Cessation Accord, which enforced the disposal of all military use nuclear materials at the beginning of the century. Oh. It's a utopian future. Witch hunters, aka bioroid hunts, a social phenomenon caused by the Snatcher problem, a form of group violence involving the lynching of numerous innocent individuals who were believed to be Bioroid Snatchers in reality. In general, individuals of lower social standing were the targets of the attacks, named after the medieval witch hunts, which took place in Salem, Massachusetts. Alright. The phenomenon underscored the north-south rift of modern society, a form of revulsion at the growing poverty problem. Well-to-do groups from the north attacked slum dwellers in the southern regions, resulting in great loss of life to individuals who had connection to the Snatcher menace. The problem died out when it became clear that Snatchers only targeted individuals of high social standing. Huh. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Tell me about Junker. Wow, there's a lot of info here. Full name. Japanese undercover neurokinetic. They forgot to capitalize the K there. Alright, we're going to find all the Snatchers with all 5 of our members. Oh wait. I already clicked that one. Tell me about the organization. Let's say we've got Chief, Engineer, Operator, Runner, and Navigator. Related group Junk Team. Engineer is responsible for development and maintenance. Operator is responsible for management of the data transmission from the field. Navigators and day-to-day operations. Chief is in charge of everything else. The runners do the investigations. This post is exceptionally dangerous. Junk Team is responsible for cleanup and data gathering at sites where runners have dispatched Snatchers. Oh my god. The only problem with going through all this data is I forget where in the list I was. Let's try that again. Staff. We got Benson, Jean Jack Gibson, Henry Benson. Wait, there's 2 Bensons. Okay, so it's Benson Cunningham and Harry Benson. Okay, that's not confusing. Runner newly assigned Lewis Gilmore. Uh-oh. I better write these names down. Because I can look them up. We have Lewis Gilmore. Being that this is an old-style adventure game, I assume writing things down is probably an intended gameplay feature, so here we go. Grazio, we got David Johnson, we got Schultz Descartes, some great names here. I guess return to menu. Okay, so we've done all the history, right? Okay, let's back out. Let's go look up some of these names. Can we just do Lewis? There it is, Lewis Gilmore. Killed in action. Honored as the first junker to die in the line of duty. Killed while attempting to question an unidentified Asian male. Sergio Grazio. Found dead at the Neokobe Seed Garden, with a small sapling stuffed down his throat. Although Grazio was pronounced dead on arrival, Tree was saved. Huh? Weird. Why did they do that? David Johnson. Johnson, along with Grazio, was investigating reports of Snatcher activity in Neokobe Seed Garden. Grazio was killed, but Johnson escaped with a serious wound. He is currently diagnosed as a vegetable with no chance of recovery. He's diagnosed as a vegetable? Does that have something to do with the tree being planted in his throat? Let's try Schultz. Schultz Descartes. Descartes and his entire family were murdered in a blood massacre in their home. It would appear to be a revenge after Descartes eliminated Snatcher the day before. Well, there's quite a lot of data in here. I think we're not going to read it all at the same time. So we'll come back here to, let's see, we want the Junker information. I just want to write down, like, what I haven't looked at. I'm sure we'll have time to come back here and peruse some more. We can learn about culture and politics. But for now, I think we should probably get going with the plot of the game. Thank you for using Jordan. Did we learn what we need to learn? Let's maybe go check out the shooting range. This is the shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. Okay, let's look around. There's a number of man-shaped targets appear in the practice booth. We call it our shooting practice range, but it's like a lot of a video game arcade, don't you think? Yeah? Tell me how to practice. Just follow the Junker Eye practice system. Okay. I can ask about a bunch of people, but does not seem to go anywhere. Jillian, you haven't gotten your blaster yet. Let's go find Harry. Come on, let me take a crack at the practice. I'll let you use my ray gun, but it doesn't have the power of a blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Alright, let's start shooting practice. You must put the safety back on to put away your blaster. What? Remember, shoot only Snatchers. Okay. Don't hit civilians. Red gauge on the left shows the number of targets that appear. The yellow gauge shows the number of hits. Let's start on an introductory level. Okay. How do I... Hmm. Okay. That... You have to press the gun's start button before you can shoot. Well... Come on, let's try that again, Harry. Okay. Do I press the gun's start button? Which one's the gun start button? Alright. I think I need to check something here. Oh, okay. So is it this? There we go. Wait. Oh no. It's like miscalibrated, sort of. Oh, that's really confusing. Okay. You've got good eyes, but you should probably shoot better. No, I want to practice one more time. Okay. Alright. I think we got the hang of it. Though I do wish I could not be using the light gun now. But that's okay. So we have to go find Harry. So where the heck is he? Yeah. We just gotta find Harry. Well, let's cycle back through. Is he in the chief's office? What's wrong? Is there something you don't understand? Yeah, where's Harry? Show me the picture. Okay. Let's ask him. I wonder where Harry's gone off to. He's got to be in the engineering room by now, right? There he is.
Good, Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
Or have we? I get the same impression. Have I met this guy somewhere before? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose? Let's look at the wall. There's a poster and a photograph on the wall. Those are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. That's very old. This kind of printing technology hasn't been used since the last century. Keep your hands off that. It's getting pretty fragile. It's the picture that was on the wall. This appears to have been cut out of a larger photo. Interesting. Is that part of my possessions? I did hear a sound. Okay, I did not take it. Let me show him my Junker ID. Oh, you already got your Junker ID, huh? Alright, tell me about Navigator.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here. Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
So does this take place in the same universe as Metal Gear? Somehow I think it's like not canon to the Metal Gear series, but that is kind of interesting. Maybe Kojima was thinking about that idea of having a continuous storyline going on.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
Alright. Tell me about Metal Gear. Does it have any weapons? No. Just gets information. But it does have a save function. I do like a save function. You can also use the use light command when it's too dark. Also has a radio and a video phone. Sometimes there's interference. Okay. Tell me about Snatchers. You're an engineer. Tell me about the Snatchers. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or have self-destructed. Really? In 3 years, you haven't gotten one? Do they have any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on their head for some reason. A well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M District. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
I'm authorized for a turbocycle. Let's go.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in on one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Alright, it's got ceramo-plastics and carbon polymers. We got no time for video calls. We can't video call with with somebody right now. Let's look at the tires. Tires got an inspector stamp on them. Alright, let's get in. We're in the turbo cycle. Operation is computer controlled. Where would you like to go? I guess we want to go to the factory ruins.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
My first day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected Snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a Snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
Alright, we've arrived. I guess we should exit the turbo cycle. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Jean was called from. Alright. And I think at this point I'm going to want to save. This feels like a time to save. We're sort of past the tutorial. Save complete. And I think for now that's going to be the end. So thanks for watching. Hope y'all come back and continue this next time. See you then.